Alrighty, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Like One Half Enduro. You're gonna catch me yawning. Sorry, like I said, I'm doing all these videos in one shot and putting them up. So I apologize for that. Again, none of this stuff is taken live in case people are gonna access. It's pre-recorded, okay? It's just my thoughts and putting things together. So first of all, I want to state this. Again, I'm using facts, but I'm using basically this is an opinion on what I see is going in the future. Now, if you've been a subscriber to my channel, and there's a lot of people who are joining to the channel that's new, thank you for you joining it. Hope you guys enjoy what the channel has done with to offer you. But if you are need to understand, again, I'll repeat it like I repeated the other videos. Hope you check out all the other videos. All those are information that some of you guys have. Cool. Some of the information that none of you guys have. And just me just thinking in general terms to what will be successful in certain ways. I've run my for people who don't know, again, before I get into this, I've run my company from since 2002. Got into the gaming scene in 2006, doing engineering, music, and everything else. 2006, had contracts with EA, Ubisoft, Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony. I still have a contract with Sony to this date. None of my access codes to the IR and certain information has been. I could still access them if I want, so I have no problem with that. The reason you have not seen a lot of analyst videos like I used to in the past as much as I did, because to be honest with you, dead set honest, gaming is going in a certain way that, one, I don't appreciate. I'll be honest with that part. But hey, we're getting more games, we're having more fun. That's all I care about. To this degree right now, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm just doing this just to give information. You don't have to take it full-fledged. It's opinions with facts, of course, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I will gladly do a refresh video if I made a major thing and I was wrong. I've done it in the past. But if you look at my record in the past from 2014 up to now, most of my stuff, basically, I've been in the 90th percentile of being proven right. All right? So, like I said, I just don't have the love, the super love I used to have for gaming before. And it's all right. New generation, new people coming in. Things are going to change. And I get that. Things are going to change. Things are going to be a little different. I understand that. And I've learned this lesson from a young age. Every progress is not good. But a lot of people think that. Every progress is not good. And we're going to see something going to happen that's not going to be great for gaming. But at this time now, a lot of consumers, there are a lot of consumers who are still gamers, who just want to play games to relax, to enjoy, to just get away from the world as it is. And that's a good thing. But there's a new set of gamers, called social gamers, I call them, who just use gaming as a social status to make them feel good. Now, one of those guys, and gaming has gone towards that person as well. And also there are people who out there turning gaming into making money. I have nothing against a person who just do it legally and everything. Understand that you are playing somebody else's game. If they don't want to do it, they have the right to do it. People always, oh, well, that's wrong. Just follow that. I have got a lot of copyright strikes on this channel, right? I have not, and none of them has been coming to a major copyright strike. Why? Because I don't monetize it. I use the games, the music, all the stuff, whatever, because I don't monetize it. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this as an exercise of talking to people and get out there some information in most cases that's important, and do an analysis like how we did with the Zelda Breath of the Wild, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity video where we did with the gameplay and talk about stuff. That's all it is. It's supposed to be about gaming and fun. But a lot of these people take it to the next level, be serious. Oh, well, you don't know about this, you don't know about... Yes, I know about that. I just don't care. just do not care. And and if I know about it, I'll give an example. I guarantee you. Look, let me give you a prediction of what is. I'm gonna get somebody gonna say in the comment section or something, gonna say, well, you know, Nintendo. Let's go with Nintendo. Nintendo say they're not gonna do a this and that. In the past, they've said it and said it with the 3DS, and it came. Look, my prediction is I want for them to continue because our third party thinks they need a console. The Switch is popularly named. They need a Pro or a second Switch. Not no mid-fresh. I'm not talking about a damn mid-fresh. Mid-fresh was the battery thing. That's what I call that. Talking about something to keep the third parties somewhat close because you do not hear the bickering behind the scenes like these third parties want for their games. Oh, we're not gonna optimize for that, and you've seen it now in another video I'm gonna use, which is the PC. They're getting bigger, so they're getting bigger. That means they're not compressing, they're not erasing the mistakes. I have a video on my channel showing how when you do not clean up your stuff, your coding, you get a lot of major bugs and problems. I guarantee you that's gonna happen. But we'll see how that works. The same thing with Microsoft stuff. Yeah, Microsoft, it's like, you know, we're going to talk about cloud gaming. I think that's going to be something you guys want to depend on the internet so much. Go right ahead. Yeah, if I was Microsoft, I would really super bother with Luna or Stadia. But that's what they want to do. We'll see what it is. The Game Pass is basically console, PC, and cloud gaming. They cover all of it. The problem is they don't have the games to back it up. All right? That's an example. I guarantee you're gonna be some nonsense with that if the channel has been predicting the way I always predict. But we'll see how that works out. Excuse me. So tonight we're gonna talk about, like I said, let me see. I talked about Sony, Microsoft. Sorry, like I said, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to get all this video out before going on vacation. Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo. I know I did about PC. I already did my kind of rant already, but that's later on. Conclusion, maybe I'll do that tonight as well too. But right now, I want to talk about what I was saying before with advertisement, social gaming media. All right, gaming has become a very popular medium, super popular, and when it comes to popularity, this is where I'm saying we gain all this craziness. Now, what I want to talk about, please understand this. I know we're going to talk about some advertisement and social media. We're going to talk about that stuff. The companies only do these things because people buy them. Why would they advertise? Why would they put in this feature? Why would they do these things? Because people buy them. You hear a lot of gamers on YouTube, on Twitch and stuff. We don't like these things, but you're the same people who playing the same game, doing the same nonsense in the game. So just let you know how I feel about that off the bat. So right now, we have been, if you're on YouTube with everything, you get bombarded. As you see right here, I'm just showing this. You get bombarded with a lot of games. Sometimes you're watching something about a history and something, a game pops up. All consoles, all companies doing this. Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony, all of them doing this. And all the developers doing this. Because I'm getting a lot of damn Fortnite and stuff. I don't want it. I don't play it. It's a popular game. I kind of wish we could curtail not against it. But again, I can't control that other than when it comes up, say, the thumbs button down, whatever. EA, they're using their video. PlayStation, how like I said, EA putting that stuff in there. As much stuff as EA has done, and I've said it, you've heard me say a million times. So, but with their games, people still go and buy these games. I already done stated, but the advertisement work. Take that down. Sorry, the advertisement work. Football is the biggest sport in the world. I have nothing against it. That's how I got into EA in the first place in 2006 the 2006 World Cup and 2005 FIFA 2005. That's the best way I could put it. and then World Cup in 2010 as well too. Had fun, did what I had to do, got out there, had fun with it. But seeing the behind the scenes of how they crush ideas and stuff like that, they crush ideas, and so not gaming centric but business centric. And I understand it, being a business person, I get it. So, but seeing how they don't spread their this is the best way to put it. I've said it multiple times before. Spread your net. If you want to catch a lot of fish, spread your net. Have different types of games. So many good games got crushed on the EA, as well as you've seen EA buy these studios, get an IP, get one good game out of them, then crush them, and people lose their jobs. That's a problem. But again, people keep when cash is flashing around, people will sell their soul just to get the cash. I can't blame them for that. We'll see. But the advertisement has been pretty good. They show everything they need so people could feel like that. Now, seeing how big these things are, I'm just saying that. People are like, oh my goodness, I gotta get a part of this. I gotta do this. I gotta do my streaming about it. I gotta get my Twitch about it so I can make some money off of it, play some games, get some skills. And you know what? The industry has reciprocated that. Nintendo's no different with the Splatoon Invitational, Football Invitational, all these stuff. Yeah, they've done it. So all these, even though that when these games come out, they're gonna be microtransactions and stuff, and people are gonna bring out the usual videos bitching about it. It's just as predictable as the sun rising up. But that's what's happening. See your Fortnite, you have all this stuff that you gotta go pay for. It's gonna be the same thing with Xbox, I guarantee you. As now that we've seen that, like I said, like again, Immortal Rising Phoenix Rising, that has microtransactions. If that thing has the stuff that I'm thinking, the microtransactions, like I showed in my PC video when you guys get to see it, I'm not buying the game. See, that's the point. Advertisement only works on people if they see it, they're gonna keep on doing it. But the problem is, though, a lot of consumers say they have to have it, which is weird. Gaming is not an essential. It's not water, it's not medicine, it's not food. There are literally people in Korea back in the day that used to die because they're playing the game 24/7 and they die. Sad that they die, but hell, you always know what I say. People stupid and they're just smart. There were dumb people do that. Hey, you play a stupid game, you want a stupid prize, which is death, which is stupid. I'm never gonna do that. Not eat food for. Are you kidding me? Just ridiculous. But like I said, Microsoft have their setup as well too. Advertising does work. The problem is it shows you what people want, but they're not in your head to tell you don't buy like Taco Bell. See, like I said, advertisement work. I'm not against it, because you have to advertise your stuff out there so people could see what it is. The problem is, though, a lot of gamers from the younger generation up, sorry to say this is the truth, and don't get me wrong, younger generation than me, the people above in my generation too are just as stupid. Okay, so let me just let you know that they're just as dumb. But these are the same people that would say we want all this stuff for a certain price. Now remember, 2000, from what I've seen and what I'm hearing, okay, and my opinions, now people saying, oh, we need to raise the prices. This debate has been going on for the whole of the half of 7th gen to the 8th gen of, well, if you guys can't make your money on these $60 games, raise your prices and then just give us the stuff. Okay, raise your prices. Okay, I got that. And again, I did a video about I think on the Nintendo side I talked about the deluxe thing too, so just to get all companies doing this. But I guarantee you're gonna pay more money and you're gonna still get the same nonsense of you gotta still get microtransactions, season pass, all that stuff. That's just what it is. You're gonna pay more money on that. Does it take more to back? Here's the funny part. I'll tell you this 100% from my experience and seeing stuff. Does it take more to make games now than it was back in the day? No. We have so much software, so much engineering that we could do with our PCs. And just like ray tracing, like that makes gaming a little more easier to make these games. But what happened is, one, a lot of developers are getting lazy. A lot of developers are chasing that magical unicorn. That's why you get, once you had, what was it, the game that we had? PUBG, then Fortnite. Like now we have Fall Guy. I guarantee you people are going to fall, pun not intended, but on fall they'll put, we already seen that they don't put a lot of advertising there just to get people to click on stuff. Let me see if we're good. Shout out to like I said, shout out to Jim Sterling on this. Let me see if I can find that video so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna, oh, wrong. Because the video he has about this, I talked about it, but there's a video I have about it. Let me just see. Let me see if I have it here. I'm gonna have to go to his channel. Here's what it is. Let's see if we can find that video. Yeah. Fall Guy. Simple game. Doing stuff. Having fun. I don't knock it. It's gonna be online. It has the stuff. And let me see, where is it? Simple game, and people is loving it, having it. They're doing their streams, of course, making their money and everything. Okay, that's the impressions. I don't want the impressions. I haven't pressed the wrong thing. That's the one I want. My mistake. Like I said, people are gonna do stuff with it, but now companies see how they can inject themselves. We already don't see it. Companies gonna inject themselves, and then they're gonna make the game soulless, like I've said before, and I was correct on that one. Now you're gonna spend money to dress up your Fall Guy to be different. If you want that, and people spend multiple monies to get their different types of Corsair, like to get their different types of Fall Guy. I don't blame the companies for doing it. There you go. I do not blame the companies for doing it. But again, you're spending money on something that's simple, just so you can be different in a bunch of stuff, just to show off to your social media. That's what gaming is becoming. You got Pikachu, you got these, you see all that stuff. Hell, you got a Walmart, KFC. This is what I'm saying. They're taking stuff again that's super simple and charge you to put these stuff in. Hey, get this pack, your Konami pack, all this stuff, just the Nintendo pack, making money. All companies do this. As you saw Pikachu with the game, Game Freak and the Pokemon Company. So it's not that. You don't think, and we've seen it with Fortnite. Now they got what the Wolverine thing they're gonna do with Nexus War. The funny part about this stuff is, like I've said it before, the same thing with people with tattoos. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to be different with tattoos. Go to a Trader Joe. Go to Whole Foods. Go to places you think they got them. Everybody has tattoos. And it's just like, you're not no different. You following the trend like everybody else. I'm different, but you're following a trend. It's weird how humans think. That is something I never caught on to. Individualism in most cases have died. For me, I just had a red. All I need to care about is this right here. Have a red thing and do what I gotta do. But we can't do that. You got like, oh man, that Captain America. Ah man, I gotta get it. Captain America, Fall Guy. And some of these people, and they already indoctrinated our kids. This is why I say the younger generation is falling for this. from the beginning, they know about microtransaction. They know their moms and dads gave them cell phone, and that's why they stupidly did that. And I don't know how the hell they get the credit card to spend $5,000 on a fall on not Fall Guy, on Fortnite and all that stuff. Like, how did they access that crap? What? I don't feel too sorry for you if you're not that. You think it's $10,000, $5,000, $20,000 on Fortnite skins and all this dumb stuff. And if you go to my PC, which I just did a couple seconds ago, I played a clip about how they already done. You guys were like, oh, this is for government and everything. I played a clip in that thing about how the schools, government already is doing the exact same thing. So they're getting your kid to be an unintelligent consumer. It's like you have to reach out and get it. You don't have to. We don't teach kids, and on side I can't promote this thing. The video that I did, the clip I played in that, because of that's why I do my research for my radio show that I do on my radio show, and I show stuff like I go into detail how things are as bad as people think they are, and not as bad as they are, because sometimes things are overblown. But there's a video I called the radio show because it had 3 parts. I called it this year. The kids that we are raising, we have failed them, and a lot of people agreed because of what I stated. We are not telling our kids to be teaching our kids self-reliance. They want to always follow the crowd. They don't want to be like, oh, you know what? Hey, Johnny, go ahead. I'm all right. No, they always want to follow the crowd. So of course they're gonna be little on it. Just fall for this. Okay? Oh, it's so cute and all this stuff. That's what they do. They've been breeded up to be that. Not enough that you have your arrow on you that says your name and whatever. But no, people have to have their wolf costume, their chicken costume, the Walmart or whatever else they're gonna use to play the game, because they just have to. Do I use skins myself? Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it. I'm not gonna say I don't, but I've never paid for a skin for itself. Just to be truthful to you, because if you buy a season pass, skins comes with it. Okay? Skins comes with it. I get it. Not gonna say it's bad in that regard. Now, some of these skins, a lot of the advertisers gives out for free because they want to get the free advertisements. Some of the skins, because they have so many IPs, they give you a taste of the skin, and then the rest of it they charge. And again, I only bought it in a season pass thing. If it ain't that, I've never bought a skin ever, because it's the easiest coding for gaming. And that's what kills me. We're paying more money. We're still doing that stuff right here. We're still buying this. So PlayStation Xbox, we're going to pay $70 now, and they're going to still have the season pass and everything. While the games are getting way more bigger, we're going to get way more glitches because they don't clean up their codes. Again, I did a video about that. This is why. This is something that's going to make gaming so soulless, and a bubble's gonna pop. Not now. After looking at some numbers and stuff, I could say, you know what, the way people are playing these games and doing that stuff, they're gonna keep on making money. Now, there are a lot of companies that are losing money, and nobody talks about that as to a degree. But again, nobody's going to, because we've seen companies shut out that you think, wow, with certain games they have, they'll manage stuff good. I mean, the people, like an example, like there are people who have IPs that are really good, and it's just like sucks, and people are not buying it. Marvel's gonna start Marvel Adventures. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe game wise or something, but their movies are not gonna be as big as they were before. It's fatigued out. Superhero movies have been fatigued out, and they're losing money. Sony, the company that I work for, the movie department have lose money too. Even though they have Spider-Man and could make stuff off of that, they've been losing money. Microsoft, same thing. People are like, oh, no. The Game Pass is what's saving their ass, literally. If you go through the IR page and you disseminate all the different parts of the Xbox, which I hate because they put stuff with music and their phones and everything. They put their phones and everything together. That part, if you go just to Xbox gaming department itself, Xbox Game Pass is the only thing they're making money off. The consoles, they're losing money on. The games, they don't have games, so they're not making the money off. Third party, they're making a fraction to what they're supposed to be making back in the 360s. That's the true reality of it. The Game Pass is what's saving their butt. Sony, they have exclusive. Nintendo, they have exclusives. Nintendo makes money on basically almost all of their iterations of what they're doing. That's why in the early of this year, just this year, this half of the year up to March, they made $4 billion. You combine it with other stuff. You saw me go through Nintendo's IRA. If you're new to the channel, I've done that. Go through Nintendo IRA. I look at them make $10 billion. This must be like billions of dollars they make. They have $16 billion on cash, and they're good. Have they make mistakes? Yes. I bought that. You go and see that video in that. But the industry, because of how advertising is going, how social gamers are, because they want to prove this to other people, you're getting soulless and you're just making games for the game's sake. That's the problem. There's a problem. I've just came because before I'm talking to somebody who's like, I can't do a job like that because it's numbing, but it makes good money, but it's numbing. You do what you gotta do to pay your bills. I understand that, right? And I say that. But when you go by the figures, like most of these publishers does, and the games are not not interactive. How should I say? Creative. And also, when a game does come creative, you're gonna get a lot of people who don't like I said, it's just gonna be, I don't know. Because I give an example, like you see right there. A lot of Nintendo channels as an example. Oh man, Nintendo has an update to the Switch. What's in the Switch? What are we detailing? That ain't gotta do really nothing with just playing a game. But it got so, that's this part that, like I said, they do these YouTube channels. Like I said, I call them the social game, really to a degree, but they're the ones who do this for the money. They get deep in it. Oh, this live update is up. Okay, what's in this live update? I know the update's gonna have to keep the console from getting hacked and all that other stuff, and that's all I care about. Can you make some things good, patches? All right. But I don't like that we are using that like, Nintendo didn't put out, Sony didn't put out a lot of stuff in this, or Microsoft didn't put a lot of stuff in this update. No, they did what they did to keep the business going. That's not for the gamers. That's for you to just go and still go play your Minecraft or your Fall Guy or your Pokemon or Zelda or your Last of Us. That's what you're doing. Now, there's a negativity about social gaming that needs to be also addressed, which is that needs to be addressed. The problem with the social gaming that needs to address. Then I'll stop it right here and talk about this. Hopefully this thing is sync up. I had an update to my preferences on this broadcast I use, and hopefully they didn't reset everything to 0. But on the screen you're seeing a girl. I've talked about this, the negative of social gaming. Not because social gaming is in Twitch and Facebook and Twitter and all this stupid nonsense. We get narratives that were never a problem back in the past. Oh, we need more female game characters. We had female game characters back in the past. We did. But people, it's like the younger generation is like, they've been bombarded with the stuff from social media, advertising and all the stupid stuff they see because A lot of the news media in gaming has become advocacy groups. They are not news media. They just advocate for stuff. The Kotaku, and you see how they've been shutting down. Piece by piece, they've been shutting down. The other half of Endure is a female, Katie. Nothing stopped her from playing games. And she has, and again, my favorite character of female, not female, my favorite gaming character of all time is Samus. I bought every Metroid game because I love what the late great Gumpy, I'm sorry because it's so early in the morning. Gumpy Yopoi, sorry, just like I said, it's 3 o'clock, well, going for 4 in the morning. You know what he did with Metroid and Fire Emblem, which I love. Like I said, Fire Emblem Warrior, my favorite character is Lyn. They've been strong females. Tomb Raider, everything. We had strong characters. We had strong female characters. We have that. We have game designers who are females in the past as well too. But because it's not the dominant, we have these people say, "Oh, we need more female this, we don't female that." Let me see if I can find that other video, which I gotta give a shout out to as well. Let me see. It was on Nintendo. Let me go to the. It's gonna be, oh boy, it's gonna be hard to find that, all the stuff, but I'm gonna try to see if I can find out this. But let me talk to it. The reason I'm saying it because they're pushing all this nonsense. Here's my exact thought about it. Again, female person designed Bayonetta. We got Bayonetta woman. Oh, it's too sexist. It's too stuff. But then you go with, it's annoying. But that's the point. That's what these people are doing now. I want to see if we can find that partners. Where is it? Was it this one? Let's see if it's this one. Features. No. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to find. Let's see. Was it this one? No, it wasn't. For sure, I know it was not this one because they don't have it. Yeah, it wasn't that. Excuse. Apologize for this. Where was it? The one. Because I want to show you what I'm talking about in a. We have that. August meaning Nether. Indie World? Let me just see if it was in the Indie World. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. My stance on this, and this is where you get great games in the past. So we had the different types of games, and we're still having that right now with indies taking the spot. So here's an example of what I'm talking about perfectly. Again, so they force this stuff down our throat. I hate being forced down our throat certain things. But let's look at Last of Us. People's are arguing and angering about Last of Us with the whole transgender stuff, whatever. I don't care. That's their game. They do what they want to do. As a consumer, if you don't like it, you don't buy it. Very simple. I don't know why people don't see that, but that's one of my stands. Of if you don't like something, don't buy it. If you like it, buy it. Simple. It's so simple, but people just don't, it's just annoying. Okay? It's just annoying. Here's a game. When as a black person, and I've seen other black people say, "Oh, we don't got all these games again," and blah, blah, blah. And it's true. We don't have a lot of black protagonists and everything. Okay, all right. You know what? You know what? If you don't see it, you don't like it, don't buy it, as I said again. But again, take that drive. If you don't like what you've seen, take that drive and make the game. Indivisible is one of them. This one is one of them. Guacamelee is another one of them. Take the lore. If you guys are so with the black, go with the African thing and take it and turn that. Look at that. A female a female protagonist fighting. Again, Rising, Immortal Phoenix Rising is a female protagonist. Like I said, we have women protagonists. It's annoying. It's just annoying. But you know about this right here that I like about it? Other than I'm looking to see the gameplay, and this might be a game I'll be picking up too because I like what's going on, and I need a little bit more information. This is a game on Indian, right? On their religion, turn it into a game. Hinduism. Turn it into a game. If you have that power, and you have that drive, like, there's not a black person, I would encourage anybody out there, go ahead and make those games. If we don't, there's not any gay characters, go ahead and make those games. I do not like when you try to take other IPs that was established and you try to goat them to change it. I don't like that as a part of social media that's sucking right now. Respect to this lovely lady. The company's in India. She's wearing traditional garb to prove her point, to show you what she's doing. Let me see.
The co-founders and art directors at Nodding Heads Games. One of the co-founders.
Let's just listen for a second. Just see what I'm talking about. This is why I'm,
Hi, I'm Shruti Ghosh, one of the co-founders and art directors at.
Co-founder and art director. She did it. She's like, okay, I can't go through the normal thing. Let me do it myself. That's why I have big respects for a lot of indie developers. You don't have to go through the normal junk through Japan, America, or Europe to go to stuff. You took it on your own. That's exactly what I did with my company. A lot of people said I wouldn't last 3 years. 3 years they said I wouldn't last. Okay? That's what they said. I won't last 3 years. And I'm talking about the whole company, not just the gaming side of it. I'm talking about the whole company itself that I can't say because of certain people I get on my channel. It'll be annoying. But a lot of people know also that I've been good friends, knows what my company is. Anyway, I digress. My point is, I took my love of music that I love from high school, turned it into a DJ thing. I'm laying just a little piece of into a DJ thing. Get with the right people. Turn it into a record label. Take that record label. Keep on going. Find the right people to do music for games, which was awesome. And I get to see a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Then get contracts with to do music for games, and also do a little sound coding. I am not the greatest. It was just because I wanted to know these things. My love for learning is very big. Is a big part of my life. That's why I always tell people one of my favorite hobbies is learning stuff. I like watching documentaries, stuff like that. I went to that in 2000. No problem. Just learn this stuff. And in 2007 was when my company made it super big. Also get connected with people in movies and write songs for movies and everything. But in 2007, I released 2 albums with celebrity stars who gave me the chance, and I thank them. From Busta Rhymes to Rihanna to Ludacris to whatever. These 2 albums, both albums were platinum. We made $3 million that year alone. 3 mil. That's a lot of money. People tell me, oh, well, you ain't gonna make it past, again, you ain't gonna make it past 2-3 years. That's 2007. Company started in 2002. In 2012, the 10th anniversary, we as a group and everything, we got, again, celebrities again, we got to perform in front of a live audience. We headlined O2. Go check out O2 and you see how big it is and how big it is for a music genre. We headlined O2 in 2012, 10th anniversary, knocked it out of the park, made millions of dollars as well too. Then the biggest stage I ever performed in, go check, just put in Tomorrow World and look how big and massive, millions upon millions of people go to Tomorrow World. And I performed live, not with only me, but my band and my group all performed. We made money that year as well too. And I never performed in what 3-4 million people. Jeez, check out Tomorrow World. But my point is, in that I people like, oh, a lot of female rappers in just again, and sorry that I gotta put it this way, but a lot of female rappers like, oh, you know, we always sexualize and blah blah blah. The female rappers on my label, they don't talk about it like that. They talk about learning, doing other stuff. I implore, if you have that fire, I will give you a contract and you tell me what you put it in your song and your music. And I'm still recording, still doing it to this day. To this day, I am very close to making 20 years working in my company. There's been ups, there's been downs. But my respect to back to the lady on the screen is that's what I did is what she did. Take that fire, go through the grinding. It wasn't easy, but you will do if you believe in what you believe in, and you put the hard work into it. You will get this. Co-founder, director of the game. Props up to you, girl.
I'm here to talk to you about our very first title, Raji, an Ancient Epic. Raji is an action-adventure game set in ancient India. It dives deep into the rich tapestry of Indian culture, taking inspiration from Hindu and Balinese mythology.
There you go.
All of us here at the studio have grown up hearing such wonderful Hindu tales of epic proportions, surrounded by architectural marvels and the vast diversity India has to offer. We hope you'll enjoy playing Raji as much as we have loved and enjoyed making it.
Defend the
Mad respects. That's what she did. So don't give me that nonsense about there's not enough women in gaming. No, you guys just don't want to do it. Again, female protagonist. That's all good. Do what you gotta do. I like stuff like this. Same thing with Guacamelee. Same thing with the Witcher, because that's Poland. Same thing with there's so many games. Now we have the Vikings and everything, but there's so many games that are people taking a chance to make their game and a love. We have the creativity because of the indie situation. And I might gotta go pick this game up too, because I didn't know it was back at that time. Was that my mistake? Excuse me, but I was at work when this video thing came out back then. So that looks good. Do not let the social media aspect of it get into and destroy the game. We don't need a social justice bull crap. We don't need, just let's see what it is. Buy. You have, as I've said in my rant that you will hear, I have money. I like your product. Here's money. You give me product. I don't want nothing else attached to the nonsense. Okay? Just tell me that the product works. I did my research, and that's as far as it should be. That's it. But now I said, that's why the social gaming aspect has become what it is now. So respect to Raji, and I will look into it more. And I'll pick the game up because I respect people like this. And that's why back in the Wii U days, I double dip when it was good games. Why? I bought a physical and digital. Why? Because like I said, you don't like this game, but you still buy, so you're rewarding them. Me, I reward good games. That's why Samurai Jack, I bought the digital and the physical. That's why Street of Rage 4, I bought the digital and the physical. Why? Because I like when people do good things. We reward good people, they're going to keep on doing it. But if you reward the bad things of gaming, you're going to have this problem. And that's why I'm talking about the social aspect and the advertising. The advertisement is great. Don't get me wrong. People are going to do it. They're going to fall for a lot of stuff. But the problem is, they're going to just be, they're going to fall, they're going to, like I said, they're going to fall for it. But a lot of people are just blindlessly getting this, or some people are like, say, like, this is the greatest thing. I got to jump into this, not knowing, doing their own research. And then, because I've shown a video when a person's like, I don't play Call of Duty, okay? But if you guys want me to play Call of Duty with y'all, I'm like, that, I'm not playing that game to play with people if I don't like it. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. Why people do that, I do not know. But again, we gotta watch out for the social aspects because a lot of bad practices have been get rewarded, and once they get rewarded, that's where you get your EAs, your Blizzard, your Activision, the big companies that have that stuff seeps into the bigger companies, which is Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, and then you have a domino effect. Just be careful of that. And because I see that, literally, I saw that behind the scenes that most you gamers don't see. That's why I have a negative aspects in certain things. That's why I was like, you know what? And seeing that you guys gamers reward it, I'm like, you know what? I buy games, I do games. If somebody comes say, hey, like we want some of your music to do this game, I said, hey, it's all right. It's a transactional thing. I don't even it's a transactional thing now because before I like to be in the game, see what's going on, have fun, and I had that. That's why I Red Steel. Oh my goodness, Red Steel 2. One of the favorite games to work on. I mean, Need for Speed Carbon was fun too, because the developers had that drive into it. But the Red Steel 2, man, are we gonna get a Red Steel 3? I don't know. I know the developer and the people who did that are not at Ubisoft no more. And Ubisoft is going through their trials and tribulation with how they do developing and everything, so I'm not surprised. I think they say Michael Excel is leaving. Maybe he'll leave after what's the big game they have right now coming out with Jade and stuff. Sorry, like I said, it's early in the morning, but people are leaving. People are gonna start their own. Some people are starting their own studios. People are just saying, you know what, I'm gonna live off the royalties of my games and leave it because the hard work and does not reflect into doing this anymore. All right. So I just wanted to talk on the aspects of the behind the games, really behind the game stuff that, you know, people don't see and talk about to a degree. Look, gaming is making money right now. They're making more money. I'll say this because I said it many times. A lot of these big companies are making more money on microtransactions than the initial launch of the game, which is sad. So the IP is just a gateway drug, as you would say, so get in your wallet and you could buy more skins and all this other stuff like I talked about with the Fall Guy. That's what gaming has been turned into. And a lot of these games are going to be pushing that through these cloud services, and they're going to be independent on your internet. A lot of you guys in the major cities have data cap. I do not have a data cap, thank God, on my internet, but some of y'all have it and it sucks. So you're gonna be paying extra money for your internet, and then every second you're gonna basically get an update for this game, okay, for that game, update for this game. You're gonna have that. I know they say, I know watching Luna and Stadia, update's gonna be that, and they're gonna pitch you the platform and everything. Okay. What happened if an update was a bad update and you can't play the game you want for 2 days because they have to reinstall the whole game and stuff, and that has happened on consoles and everything. Or the update was something to mess up your save data and everything. What gonna happen when that happens? You're trusting another company. You're paying them to the games that you want, that your experiences will stay yours. Good luck with that. Mine is gonna be physical to a degree, I know, because of Nintendo with their stupid thing. I've said it before. But majority of the stuff that I have is basically downloaded to SD card that I have and everything. And I wish Nintendo just, 99%, just give it to us. But my point is, I got my game. I gotta worry about it getting corrupted by any internet stuff. It doesn't need the internet to play these games. Thank God. Because of what gaming is gonna become on the internet, the phone, the data, and everything. Oh man, it's gonna be expensive hobby in the future, and it's gonna be all transitional. With Luna and Stadia, Microsoft Game Pass and stuff. Again, I'll predict in the future Nintendo will follow that route too and do their own online. I did it a long time ago. I predicted that a long time ago to see, because people asked the question. Nintendo might have their own launcher for PC. Yeah. And when I jumped to it, I'm not gonna say I won't. I'm not gonna lie to nobody. But if you looked at my collection, I have enough games to go back and play. Hell, I still got enough games to beat. But it's gonna be a transactional setup in gaming, not for gaming enjoyment and fun. That's the dark path I'm seeing. A lot of people don't see that because they're just like, hey, I get the game I want to play and I'm going to pay what I want to pay. And that's what you want to do. That's good. Your money, your life. You want to love the game. Do what you got to do. I've said that multiple times. That's what it is. I don't control people. But if you want to be that smart individual, I will say, hey, just like with 3DS just stopping, get a backup 3DS. I wish I was smart enough to get a backup Wii U. I have two Wii U's, one Japanese, one American. But I want a backup American Wii U because most of my games are American, of that. I could get a brand new Switch right now, better battery life, whatever. But on my prediction that they're going to have a Switch Pro, Switch 2, something to keep up with PlayStation 5 and Xbox, whatever, I'm going to wait and see what happens to that. I didn't buy a Switch at launch. You all could go to my channel and say, I never bought a Switch at launch. And I'm not buying consoles at launch anymore because it's just like, nah. I just looked at it, see what it is. I'll wait to see what's going on and see the aspects of it. But yeah, that's what I'll do. And a PlayStation 5 is coming right now. I'm buying a PlayStation 4. All the games that looks intriguing and fun to me, still on a PlayStation 4, and it's way cheaper. As much money as I got, and I could spend all that stuff. The reason a lot of people, a lot of friends really ask me, and a girl who's rich as well too. She was asking me, how you work so hard, blah blah blah. I'm like, the reason I stay rich because I don't waste my money on crap. That's why. I came from poor and I don't waste it on crap. That's why I have a car I bought for $20,000. Me and my cousin worked on it. It's worth close to $100,000 now because we worked on it. You got to look for the value and stuff like that. And I'm not going to waste my money doing, just because I have money, I should spend money frivolously. A lot of gamers do that. That's what they do. A lot of these Twitch guys, that's what they do. They go full YouTube, full Twitch. And again, if they ever get subjugated to something wrong, or they did something wrong on a copyright by accident or whatever, these companies don't give a rat's ass about you. They will drop you in a hat in a beat. Excuse me. And it's a mistake or whatever. So I wish everybody out there, those who want that stuff, go right ahead. Me, I'm not for that. I diversify your income always, because you never know what happened. COVID happened this year. A lot of people lost their jobs. Some people, the company the architect company that I work for my regular 9 to 5, we diversify so much that after June, we're making money in a different way, but we're still making money building stuff and designing stuff, which is awesome. But because we do different things, we survey the market. The music thing for me, this year was supposed to be a launch of a new album, but because of what happened, so people didn't have money, whatever, so I pushed it back to next year. And also give a lot of artists to be like, hey man, now come and record and do stuff. And that's why sometimes you don't see me on Sundays. I was supposed to do this thing every Sunday, but I get people now coming to record at my house Sundays. So Saturdays and Sundays. So I apologize for that. And of course I have the radio show, and the radio show is, starting to get a little, people starting to watch it, like it, love the comments, look at what I'm doing. So I'm doing that for free until next year, or for a year and a half, to see what's going on, and then I'll start launching it. Would it be my next career? No, I'll just use it as a platform to get more money to diversify. But I'll still do music, I'll still do architecture, I'll still do recording, because people come here to pay for the recording because I got the system. So yeah, it is what it is. So I think that's just enough to be. I think I talked way more than I need to talk about. Sorry for this long. Maybe it's almost an hour. I apologize for that. But yeah, social media, advertisement, the behind the scenes of certain things. Yeah, that's what this is all about. I don't want gaming to falter. I don't. And right now we've gotten to a point where we gotta look at everything differently now. But I don't think the younger generation has that, and the older generation like me have been caught up in the whole Twitch. Not me, but age wise like me, caught up in the Twitch and trying to be news reporter, try to be the best, greatest thing out there, and do a challenge just for fun. You like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. It's understandable. I got my downvotes. I get my stupid comments by people. I get it, but I do it for fun. As you can see on my channel, most of my major stuff is based, the most viewed stuff for positive stuff, nothing negative. Music, of course, but you know, just me talking about some stuff and some great. Hell, my last review is Samurai Jack. I have more downvotes than, or the music I did, I have more downvotes than upvotes. It happens. I get it. It's what it is. So you move on from that. But again, yeah, like I said, what else I need to do for tonight before, like I said, the conclusion. I mean, this could be kind of the conclusion because I'm talking to certain stuff, but I don't know. I'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for giving me your ears and listening to me talk about this stuff, all these gaming stuff, all from Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, PC, all these games. Thank you for giving me your ear. Thank you for stopping by. I mean, hopefully you guys could, subscribe to the channel. That's all I could ask for. I don't go for the whole likes, shares, whatever, because, it is what it is. You come to find out, you have fun about this. The only reason I'm saying this subscribe stuff, because I used to do something called drive time, and I could record stuff instantly, but how YouTube has changed it, you have to be over 1,000 subscribers to do that. So we'll see how that works. I'm happily growing thanks to everybody out there who've been listening to the music part of the gaming. And if I'm gonna do, it's just like, since I talked about advertising, merchandising as the old video was, but not that, of course. It should be, yeah, the music. Let me see, the jukebox is one of the most popular part of this channel. Again, you can go through these musics that we have. The Mega Mix, very popular. Hope you guys go check that. Other songs, some of this, like I said, the Samurai Jack, that might be the best. I understand that. Freestyle, people don't like it. Like I said, I'll show what I'm talking about. See, 2 to 5 for that, which is understanding. I just like night now when my voice is kind of hoarse and stuff. I recorded at 3 o'clock in the morning. Not my best work. I understand that, but I do have other works that's kind of like that, from the the mic check to the turn up, which is me doing that and having fun with it. Then you have the game swaps, where I swap out games and stuff, and you have remixes of stuff. Let's see, just to, like I said, free advertisement. Smash Mix Up, Street of Rage trailer, which did all right, and then the mix of, if you love Street of Rage, go check out I have the, just like with the Sonic, which is one of the popular right now, the original soundtrack. The Street of Rage, I should have put original soundtrack mix on there, but to see if that would happen. But this is the Street of Rage. We go from Street of Rage 1, 2, and 3. Hey, the music as is. Splatoon being the remix, whatever. So because this did so good, Sonic Mania, I did the Sonic Mania Plus remix. For the Sonic Mania guys out there who want to check this out, go ahead, put your stuff. This is basically good music from different people, just like I did with the Splatoon. Like I said, you'll enjoy it. I do enjoy it, because I think you guys would enjoy it too. So just shout out to the jukebox if you want to hear some good music. Gaming music, remix, not remix, trailers, music, all that stuff. Check it out. I think that's be good. That's my advertisement for you guys if you love gaming music, from Splatoon to Xenoblade to a lot of things. So check it out. Okay, so with that said, again, you know how it goes. There's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games on all consoles, even PC. Hope you guys have a good night. And again, don't be, individual smart people are stupid. Just don't fall for the stupidity of what people be saying, okay? Peace out.